Welcome to Syrup Sports, and the Blue Jays win another series against the Cubs. All right, in Game 1, Ernie Clement and Dalton Varsho homered, and the Toronto Blue Jays became the first AL team to reach 70 wins by beating the Chicago Cubs 5-1 on Tuesday night. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. had 3 hits as the AL East leading Blue Jays improved to 23-11 against NL opponents. The Cubs have dropped 5 of 7 in those 5 losses. They scored a total of 6 runs. Toronto right-hander Jose Barrios allowed 2 hits, both singles, in 5.5 scoreless innings. He walked 4 and struck out 3, pitching in front of a season-high crowd of 43,003. Barrios won his fourth straight decision, 7-1. He is 7-1 with a 3.62 ERA in his past 10 starts. Starting for the first time since September 25th, 2024, at Philadelphia, Cubs right-hander Javier Assad allowed 4 runs and 8 hits in 4 innings. The Cubs reinstated Assad off the 60-day IL. He had been sidelined by an oblique injury. Alejandro Kirk RBI single was one of the 3 Blue Jays hits in the first inning. Ernie Clement hit a 3-run off drive off Assad in the fourth. Varsho extended Toronto's advantage with a leadoff blast against Ben Brown in the eighth. It was Varsho's 12th homer. Chicago's Mike Bush hit an RBI single off Tommy Nance in the seventh. Brendan Little came on and struck out Pete Crow Armstrong, 2 strand runners at second and third. Blue Jays infielder Andres Jimenez went 1 for 3 with a walk in his return from a sprained left ankle. Jimenez last played on July 4th. The key moment of this game was when Varsho singled to begin the fourth, and Ty France was hit by a pitch before Clement's first pitch drive to left. The key stat of this game was when the Blue Jays are 31-31 on the road, but they are 39-19 at home. In Game 2, Ricky right-hander Cade Horton struck out a career-high 5.5 sharp innings to win his fourth straight start. Mike Bush and Matt Shaw homered, and the Chicago Cubs beat the Blue Jays 4-1 on Wednesday night. Cubs catcher Miguel Amaya was carted off the field after injuring his left ankle on first base in the eighth inning. Horton didn't allow a hit until Andres Jimenez lined a single to center with 1 out in the sixth. Nathan Lucas followed up with a pop-up, and Bo Bichette chased Horton with a 10-pitch walk. Andrew Kittredge came on to face Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who hit an RBI double. Addison Barger filed to the warning track to end the inning. Vladimir Guerrero snapped his 23-year-old Guerrero's hit snapped 23-year-old Horton's scoreless streak at 28.5 innings. Horton allowed a run since... Actually, Horton hadn't allowed a run since July 9th at Minnesota. Daniel Palencia pitched a 1-2-3 ninth for his 16th save in 18 chances. Bush hit a leadoff homer against Blue Jays right-hander Kevin Gausman in the third. His 23rd. Shaw made it 2-0 with a 1-out drive in the fifth, his 10th. Gausman allowed 2 runs and 3 hits in 7 innings. Bush hit a sacrifice fly in the eighth, and Seiya Suzuki added an RBI single. The key moment of this game, after retiring 10 straight to begin the game, Horton walked Bichette in the fourth. Guerrero followed with a deep drive that left-hander Ian Happ caught at the warning track. Horton fanned Barger to end the threat. The key stat of the game is Horton's previous career high for strikeouts was 6 when he matched against Cincinnati in his previous starts. He struck out 5 of his first 9 Blue Jays he faced. In Game 3, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit a 2-run homer in the 7th inning, helping Max Scherzer, and the Toronto Blue Jays beat the Chicago Cubs 2-1 on Thursday. Guerrero's big hit off Matthew Boyd lifted the AL East leading Toronto Blue Jays to the series victory. It was the 20th homer of the season for the All-Star slugger. Scherzer pitched 7+ innings while improving 6-2 in 12 career starts against the Cubs. He permitted 1 run and 5 hits. Jeff Hoffman handled the ninth for his 27th save in 32 chances. Toronto improved to 40-20 at home. Matthew Boyd allowed 2 hits in 7 innings. He struck out 5 and walked 1. Boyd walked Davis Schneider to begin the 7th. Ernie Clement followed with a sacrifice bunt before Guerrero lined an 0-2 pitch 402 feet to left center. The Cubs had just 1 hit off Scherzer. Matthew Bush went deep with 1 out in the 6th for his 24th homer. Promoted AAA Iowa before the game, Cubs prospect Owen Caissie made his major league debut about 30 miles east of his birthplace, Burlington, Ontario. He went 0 for 4 with a strikeout. The key moment of this game was when Scherzer exited after Machado's leadoff double in the 8th. Brendan Little came on and walked pinch hitter Seiya Suzuki before both runners advanced on a wild pitch. Little departed after striking out Ian Happ and Kyle Tucker, so Anthony Dominguez fanned Carson Kelly to end the threat. The Blue Jays still hold the best record in the AL East. The next series, the Blue Jays are going to face the Rangers. That series is going to be fun for the Jays. All right, I'm Jalen, and this has been Seer of Sports.